The film opens on a snow-choked ravine where a young man named Mickey Barnes lies trapped, his leg badly injured and rendering him immobile. Moments later, his friend Timo arrives. Mickey sighs with relief, convinced help is at hand, only for Timo to try stealing Mickey's weapon, claiming the rescue rope can't reach him. As Timo departs, a savage predator emerges from the cavern's depths. Left to die, Mickey can only pray that he won't freeze to death or be devoured by this beast. The next morning, Mickey's lifeless body lies on an operating table in a high-tech lab. Scientists methodically dismantle his skull to upload every memory into a database. Mickey isn't alive in the usual sense. He's an expendable, a clone whose body can be reformed again and again. Tasked with the deadliest missions, these clones are meant to die repeatedly for the greater good. But the original Mickey was once human. Years ago on Earth, he and Timo were on the run from ruthless loan sharks after borrowing big to fund a macaron shop, promised riches that never came. Their dream turned into a mountain of debt, and soon they faced Darius Blank, a merciless crime boss notorious for brutal debt collection tactics. Feeling life on Earth had failed him, Mickey joined an expedition to the frozen planet Niflheim, led by failed politician Kenneth Marshall. Despite his political losses, Marshall retained a cult following, drawn by his promise to save humanity from Earth's impending collapse. Mickey, clueless about the mission, blindly signs up as an expendable, unaware of the deadly role he's agreed to fill, while Timo is recruited as the shuttle's pilot. A recruiter dubbed Red Hair escorts Mickey aboard, where he sees the organic recycling chamber that powers the human replicator. As Mickey's memories are scanned and stored on a block-shaped flash drive, painful childhood recollections flood back. To seal the deal, he's told to shoot himself, only to discover it's a test, not real. Finally launched, the expedition hurtles through space. In the dining hall, Marshall and his wife Ilfa arrive to rave applause. They announce limited rations and strictly forbid any sexual activity, warning it would waste precious calories needed for survival. Of course, rules are made to be broken. Mickey meets Nasha Berridge, the ship's security officer. Starved of kindness back on Earth, Mickey finds comfort in Nasha's care. Romance blooms as they secretly tinker with machinery, and Nasha fiercely defends her new love from anyone who crosses him. Their secret liaison lands them both in isolation cells more than once. 4 years later, the ship reaches Niflheim, a planet blanketed in ice and snow. The Expendables' first task, scout the surface. They discover a mysterious virus that causes victims to bleed internally and die. 5 previous Mickey clones have already been sacrificed in vaccine trials. Thanks to those sacrifices, scientists develop a vaccine allowing safe breath without oxygen masks. Mickey and 3 crewmates explore a stunning ice cave, only to stumble upon its native predators, the creepers. A falling ice shard kills crew member Jennifer instantly. Enraged by Jennifer's death, Marshall blames Mickey for failing to protect his team and punishes him, assigning Mickey to capture a creeper alive. During the hunt, Mickey falls into the very ravine we saw at the film's start, but instead of freezing or being devoured, he's rescued by a creeper queen, who spares him as if understanding he means no harm. And Mickey realizes he is clone number 17. Battling blizzards, Mickey trails the sample transport back to the ship, unnoticed. Returning to his quarters, he's stunned to find his freshly printed successor, Mickey 18, alive. Furious at seeing his dead predecessor, Mickey 18 attacks, intent on permanent murder. Behind this cloning technology lies a dark secret. Its inventor is a psychopath. Homeless people were mysteriously murdered as test subjects. 3 suspects emerged, but police believe Alan Manikova is the true killer. Fearing the replicator could spawn more killers, governments once banned it, but Marshall twisted the discussion, arguing for its use in space exploration, promising to eradicate any dangerous alien life he encountered. Mickey 17 awakens in the recycling chamber, this time at the mercy of Mickey 18, a street-tough aggressor who wants to destroy him for the sins of Timo. Mickey 18 drags Mickey 17 toward the shredder, intent on permanent oblivion. Suddenly, Timo appears, here to peddle illegal goods. Remembering Mickey's origins, Mickey 18 sees Timo as the root of his suffering and lunges to kill him, nearly sending him into the recycling maw. Before Timo is lost, Nasha and Commander Agent Zeke burst in to save him. Zeke is investigating a crew member for illicit trade. Trapped, Mickey 17 can only watch as his violent doppelganger flees with Nasha. Later, Mickey is summoned to dinner with Marshall and Ilfa, joined unexpectedly by fellow crew member Kai. Marshall apologizes for the earlier outburst over Jennifer's death, then reveals Kai is to become mother of the colony, tasked with bearing children for the new human settlement. Kai is outraged at being treated as a mere broodmare. During the memorial for Jennifer, Mickey suddenly vomits, discovering the beef he's eaten was lab-grown from human test subjects. Kai, horrified, realizes Mickey has endured endless experimentation. Painkillers do nothing. Mickey writhes in agony. Marshall deems Mickey a worthless expendable and orders his execution. Feigning recovery, Mickey convinces Marshall he's fine, only for Kai to spirit him away. In his quarters, Kai brews herbal tea from earth and gently asks how it feels to die over and over. Mickey admits his fear and hatred of death. Moved, Kai tries to kiss him, but Mickey pulls away, pledging loyalty to Nasha alone. Fleeing Kai's room, Mickey guilt-trips himself over almost cheating. He hurries to apologize to Nasha, only to find two Mickeys before her. Instead of anger, Nasha smiles, intoxicated by an illicit gift from Mickey 18. Kai arrives, intent on reporting the infraction to Marshall, but Nasha intercepts to protect her Mickeys. Panicked, Mickey 17 hides as Nasha distracts Kai. Kai bargains. She'll stay silent if they split the Mickeys. Mickey 18 for Nasha, Mickey 17 for her. Nasha balks. Mickey is hers alone. Furious at Marshall's obsession, Mickey 18 vows to kill him, blaming Marshall's arrogance for all the carnage, not the clones. Elsewhere, Marshall hosts a monument ceremony, chipping names into a grand ice sculpture. In the crowd, Mickey 18 raises a pistol aimed at him, but is distracted when a baby creeper bursts forth, sending everyone into chaos. Scientist Dorothy spots Mickey 17 calmly signaling to the creeper and captures him. Meanwhile, Mickey 18's assassination plot stalls until Mickey 17 and Nasha intervene, saving Marshall at the last moment. A second baby creeper emerges. Kai and crew gun it down. The three, Mickey 17, Mickey 18, and Nasha, are thrown into isolation. In solitary, fear grips them. Marshall now knows of two Mickeys and will likely destroy them both. Mickey 17 recounts his rescue by the Creeper Queen, leading Nasha to question Marshall's narrative. Perhaps the creepers aren't the monsters he claims. Timo arrives, bearing grim news. Darius's enforcers have boarded the ship. To prove Mickey 17's death, Timo demands to slice him into 13 parts on camera. Mickey 18 offers himself instead, but it's a ruse. He and Nasha leap on Timo in a daring rescue. As Nasha moves to finish Timo, Commander Zeke arrests them all. He reveals the creeper horde has surrounded the ship and that a scientist has built a device to communicate with them. Tragically, Ilfa mercilessly kills the baby creeper. Marshall orders Mickey's memory wiped. Nasha pleads for the creepers, arguing they saved Mickey and pose no real threat. Dorothy interrupts. Creepers are intelligent and open to communication. Marshall ignores her, dangling the baby creeper over the recycling pit to coerce Nasha into obedience. Another abuse of power. Outside, Marshall orders the full extermination of the creepers and instructs his aide to film the carnage. Ever the narcissist, he craves glory for protecting humanity. A bomb is strapped to each Mickey. Marshall declares only one will return, based on who kills more creepers. Before departing, Dorothy hands the clones a creeper language translator. Neither Mickey intends real violence. Mickey 17 pleads with the giant creeper queen. Marshall plans a poison gas attack. Please warn your hive and accept his infant back. The queen mourns her dead child, warning if humans kill another, she'll unleash ultrasonic waves to obliterate them. With talks broken, Mickey 17 urges Nasha to flee with the baby to reunite it with its mother. Marshall and his crew head out to film their heroic speech, oblivious to the impending doom. Outside, Mickey 17 comforts the mother creeper. If they spare humans and let them reunite the infant, he promises safe passage. Back on board, Ilfa is coerced by Nasha to loosen the infant's bonds. Agent Zeke secretly records Ilfa's cruelty as evidence. Nasha races to hand the infant back to its queen. As Marshall approaches the hive, the creepers camouflage and form a living shield, blocking any assault. Marshall raises his rifle, but is interrupted by Mickey 18, who leaps to stop him. Nasha places the infant safely in its mother's embrace. Meanwhile, Mickey 18 holds Marshall at gunpoint. Refusing to sacrifice another clone, Mickey 18 detonates his bomb and Marshall's vehicle, with Marshall still inside. Both die instantly. 6 months later, the crew celebrates the expedition's end. Nasha has joined the review committee. In her speech, she thanks Mickey for saving them all, and presides over the final destruction of the replicator. Elsewhere, Marshall's followers are imprisoned. Timo faces Darius's enforcers, but escapes prosecution with his silver tongue. Mickey visits the Creeper Queen and asks about the fabled ultrasonic power, learning it was merely bluff, meant to scare off predators, not humans. In the film's final moments, Mickey hears machinery behind him, flashbacks of the replicator resurrecting Marshall. Panicked, he turns, only to realize he's at the replicator's gravesite, amid its destruction. At last, the machine is gone forever, and life is precious. From this story, we learn that life is invaluable. Cherish every moment, spread kindness, and protect those you love.